Hi guys, this is Python lecture series 6. We are going to see the concept of loop structures in Python. So let us see what is loop. Loop structures in any programming language is used to repeatedly execute a block of code until a condition is satisfied. That means when you want to execute a block of code repeatedly for more than one or two or three times or any number of times, we are going for loop structures. So Python has two loop structures. One is for loop, the another one is while loop. So let us see the first for loop. So the for loop is count based and it executes a block of code for a specified number of times set by the counter value. So that means when you want to execute a part of the program for a specified number of times, for example 10 times, 20 times, or a number of times, we can go for loop. So in Python, the range instruction is used to set the counter. So what is the format of the range instruction? So range will give start value, end value, and increment or decrement. So the default value for start is 0. That means when you don't give the value for start, it will automatically take it as 0. And increment value is 1. So when you don't specify the increment value, it is automatically considered as 1. Let us see some example for range instruction. For example here, range 1, 4, 1. That means start value is 1, end value is 4, and increment value is 1. So what are the values of the counter? To take 1, 2, 3, you should note that 4 is not included. That means in range instructions, always the final value, the end value is not taken into account. So it will go up to only the previous value of the end value. For example, range of 5. So what does it mean here? Start value is not given. So it will take default value 0. And increment value is not given. So it will take the default value 1. So what will be the output of this counter value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you see range start value is 2, end value is 6, and increment value is 2. So can you find out what will be the counter values? So it will start with 2, no? So 2, and it will take the increment value is 2. So 2 plus 2, 4, and the next value it will reach 6. So it won't take. The last example, range start value is 6 and end value is 1 and decrement value is minus 2. So the counter values will be 6, 4, 2. So it will decrement the value from 6. So 6 minus 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2. Let us see some simple programs using for loop. So for I in range of, for example, 6. So give colon and print of I. So if we execute this small code, so you'll see the output 0 to 5 because the initial value, start value is not given. So it will take a default value 0. The end value is given as 6. The increment value is not given. So it will take it as 1. So it will start from 0 to go up to 5 only because the final value 6 will not be considered. Suppose here I make a slight change 2, 10, 3. So what does it means? So start value is 2 and end value is 10, increment value is 3. So now if you run this code, so it will give the value from 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8. So start value is 2, increment value is 3. So that's why you are getting this output. So now let us see another simple program using for loop, that is type hash program to display multiplication table of 5 for I in range start with 1 to go up to 11 and incrementation value is 1, so we need not give. So print I comma within quotes whatever you give it, it will be print as it is star 5 because we are going to print the multiplication table of 5. So comma I multiplied by 5. Okay, so now if you run this command, run this small code to print the multiplication table of 5. So as you can see, so the initial value is 1, the last value is 11, but it will go up to 10 only, and incrementation value is 1 because default value is 1. So each time it prints 1 into 5 is equal to 5, 2 into 5 is equal to 10, like that. So it will print the multiplication table of 5. So in the print command, so whatever you give it within quotes, it will print as it is. And other than that, suppose if you I means the value of 5 will be printed, and I multiplied by 5 means the output of I multiplication 5 will be displayed. Let us see another simple program using for loop. It is programmed to check whether the given number is prime or not. So what do you mean by prime number? A prime number is divisible only by 1 and itself. So it will not have any other divisor other than 1 and itself. So the first statement, we are accepting a number using input statement, and you are converting into integer and stored in the variable n. So you are using a variable f as a toggle switch like that. So you make it as f is equal to 0. For I in range, you are starting from 2. Because why you are starting from 2? Because 1 is a divisor for all numbers, including prime number. So you are starting with 2 and you are going up to n by 2. So why we are going up to n by 2? Any number will not have divisor more than its half of the number. For example, if we take 10, it will not have any divisor more than 5. If we take 30, it will not have any divisor more than 15. So that is why we are going up to n by 2. But you should note down that we are using int of n by 2 because floating point variable cannot be used in for statement. So that is why I am converting into integer, because n by 2 means it may come in fraction. So we are making it as integer. So in the for loop, you are verifying, is there a divisor? How do you check is there a divisor? N modulus I is equal to 0. So if there is a divisor from 2 to n by 2, that toggle switch f variable will become 1, and I am giving a break statement here. So what is the use of break statement means? When you use break statement inside the loop, it will stop the loop execution. It will come out of the loop. So that means it will not continue further in the loop, and it will come out of the loop, but it will exit the loop immediately. Because even if there is a one divisor other than 1 and itself, so we can decide that it is not a prime number. Suppose you assume you are giving some prime number as input. So what will happen? The statement n modulus I is equal to 0 will never become true for a prime number. So that means f will be 0 as it is. So when you come out of the loop statement, I am verifying if f is equal to 0, then I am printing is a prime number. That means f has not been changed as 1. Suppose if f is not equal to 0, that means else you are giving n is not a prime number. So for example, if you run this code, so I am typing 11 here. So it will say 11 is a prime number. So you can see the output. Suppose I am running the same code with 15, for example, 1 5. So I am getting 15 is not a prime number. Suppose you are running the same code with the 17. So for 17, what should be the output? You should get 17 is a prime number. You are getting it. Unique feature of for loop in Python. The for loop can operate with the string values also. For example, here for I in some string value is given within quotes. So how it will operate? For each iteration, to take one character at a time. So for the first time, it will take the character H. Then next iteration it will take the character A and so on. So inside the loop, we are given just a print statement to display the particular character. If we want, we can have further processing on these characters also inside the loop. We can try these two programs using for loop.